Welcome back. This morning we have some SDSU Sigma brothers here to tell us all about their fraternity, their culture, the importance of being in San Diego. Phi Beta Sigma, founded at Howard University way back in 1914, the SDSU chapter, chartered 1979. So they've been going strong ever since. We have Amari Jackson joining us and a couple other Sigmas that we're going to talk to. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here.
Of course. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, good. So let's talk about that. What's it like for you, Amari, to be a Sigma?
Man, it's great. Just being able to work in the community, just full time. It's great just being able to do the work. Meeting with my brothers like on a daily basis, practicing for performances, everything like that. I love it. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
That's
to be honest.
awesome. I love your love for it, and we want to share that with San Diego. Tell me your name.
I'm Keontae King.
Hi, Keontae. So tell me for you, what's your favorite part about being a Sigma?
My favorite part about being a Sigma is the culture and the love we have on campus, the love we give out to people on our campus, to the Black community, and the love they show us. It's a real strong culture, and it's a great time.
That's awesome. And your name?
Jalen Citizen.
Hello, Jalen. So yeah, what do you love about it? Why did you want to become part of this group?
I do love that all of us as a collective, we all do hold like leadership positions like on campus, and we definitely learn how to give back to the community. And why that was also part of the reason why I wanted to be a Sigma, is to help give back to the community and be able to do what we need to do in the community to make sure that we uplift our community as a whole.
That's amazing. That's a huge part of what you do, right? So, Amari, I want to start with this question. The common misconceptions about fraternities. We know people talk about frats a lot, especially at SDSU. Unfortunately, they made a lot of headlines. So what are some things that you want to dispel?
I think I'd want to dispel that just some of the fraternity culture stereotypes, like all we do is throw parties and just have a good time. What we represent, our motto, culture for service, service for humanity, that's what we represent. Also, principles being brotherhood, scholarship, and service. We try and exhibit these qualities across all aspects of what we do.
Those are very important qualities. That's great that you're sharing, and you guys are at the college level, and this will go on through the rest of your life, right? This is part of who you are. And we're looking at some video here. Tell us about your performances.
Man, yeah, so we have what we call a yard show.
Okay.
In the fall. It's right around homecoming season, our homecoming football game.
Nice, look at that.
So yeah, we spent a couple months perfecting some steps and strolls, and this was our most recent yard show at Cal Coast Open Air Theater. Like I said, yeah, it took a couple months to perfect. This semester, we've got a lot of performances going on, with it being Black History Month. We've been going to different schools, just different places around SoCal, just asking us to perform. And we like to be out. That's a term we use. So our chapter is definitely out. So yeah, we've been doing a lot of performances. Kind of got a tour. We call it Showtime Sigmas.
Showtime Sigmas. Thank you for showing us that, because that's really cool. You guys were in that video, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All three of you were doing those moves. And, I mean, why is that important? Tell us about that, to just be out, like you said, showing what you can do.
Man, it actually has a long history, stepping and strolling. Yeah, it has a long history, long lineage. We really, it kind of just shows a bunch of our culture. Like when we do these performances, it gets a lot of people engaged in what we're doing, just the type of movements, the beats and sounds and things. It's really fun to do. It brings us together too. It's like, it's almost like playing sports, really. Like all the practice that it takes to go into it. Yeah. It's like being an athlete almost.
It sure is. I mean, I saw how you were moving. That's definitely, you gotta be limber at least, and learning the choreography and all of that. Obviously, we've talked about at the beginning, you originated at an HBCU, being at SDSU, being able to share your Black culture with campus and beyond. Why is that so important for you to be able to do?
Man, it's incredible. Being at PWI and being Black, it's like we are the minority there, but being able to, you know, be together and have our Blackness, it doesn't really feel like we're a minority being on campus. So it's very important. I love, it feels like I'm at home within my fraternity group.
Were you worried about that? I'm curious for both of you guys, just starting at SDSU, was that a big important part of all this? I mean, you don't want to feel like a minority anytime you start a new chapter in your life, right?
Yeah, it was very big for me. Growing up, I grew up in a Black community, my family. So it was always a big part of me, my Blackness, and going to college, I was kind of worried like that I would lose part of that. But you know, this fraternity and then the Black community overall on campus has really kept that alive in me, and
Yeah.
I really thank the school for having a good diversity when it comes to
Right.
cultures.
And I mean, to be able to obviously represent your culture, I think is a big deal for any culture, wherever you come from. Do you feel that it's embraced on campus?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely it's been more embraced over the years, and progressively continue to do so. So I definitely would say yeah, and then with different things like our performances and seeing
Right.
what, like everyone being able to see what we can do, it's definitely been able to put us on a better light and be able to see what we actually do as a
Yeah.
fraternity.
I'm curious, that's a good response you gave right there, because I want to know how I can watch you. Where can people come check you out?
Oh man, you can follow us on Instagram.
Okay.
That's the best place to check us out. SDSU Sigmas on Instagram.
Great.
Yeah, we post a lot of videos, a lot of content on the stories, main posts, things like that.
I love, and the performances.
Yeah, the
You have to
performances
do
are
that.
there.
Is there an event you guys are putting on soon that we can come out to support
Oh,
you?
of course.
Okay.
We have an annual event called.
To put you on the spot. Sorry.
No, I always mix up my word. No, not the stroll off. I'm talking about PB&J for the homeless.
Okay.
Where
Oh,
we
nice.
basically what we do is we buy a bunch of supplies, food supplies, water, sandwiches, PB&J obviously, and we come on campus in our Black Resource Center, put together the sandwiches, invite the community to come out, and then we go to a different couple locations. We go to downtown San Diego. And just kind of look around for less fortunate, the homeless people, and pass out the waters and the sandwiches and
amazing.
things like that.
Wonderful work you're doing. We are out of time. I wish I could talk to you for way longer, but thank you for joining us this morning. So nice to meet all of you. Thanks for
Thank
what
you.
you're doing
Thank
for
you.
San Diego. And we'll be right back after this break.